Jimmy Kimmel, born James Christian Kimmel on November 13, 1967, is a well-known American television host and comedian who built his career through persistence, controversy, and humor. He is most recognized as the host and executive producer of Jimmy Kimmel Live, a late-night show he has fronted since 2003. Over the years, he became a familiar face, hosting some of the most prestigious award ceremonies, including multiple Primetime Emmy Awards and 4 Academy Awards. His tenure as a late-night host, spanning more than 2 decades, makes him the longest-serving current late-night television host in the United States, second only to Johnny Carson in history. However, in September 2025, Jimmy Kimmel Live was suspended indefinitely following controversial remarks about the death of conservative activist Charlie Kirk, marking a dramatic turn in his career. Kimmel's path to fame began far from Hollywood. Born in Brooklyn, New York, he was raised in Mill Basin as the eldest of 3 children in a Catholic household. His father worked at American Express and later IBM, while his mother came from Italian roots, with ancestors from Naples. On his father's side, Kimmel traced lineage to German immigrants. The family moved to Las Vegas when he was 9, where he attended Ed W. Clark High School. He briefly studied at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, before transferring to Arizona State University. Though he never completed his degree in the traditional sense, UNLV later awarded him an honorary degree in 2013. Family ties would later intertwine with his professional life. His Uncle Frank became a regular presence on Jimmy Kimmel Live, until his passing in 2011. His cousin Sal Iacono not only succeeded him on Win Ben Stein's Money, but also joined his late-night show as a writer and performer. His siblings also found roles in comedy and television, with his brother Jonathan directing for the show and his sister Jill pursuing stand-up comedy. Kimmel's entertainment career began in radio, inspired by David Letterman's similar start. While still in high school, he hosted an interview show at UNLV's student station. He bounced through stations across Seattle, Tampa, Palm Springs, Tucson, and finally Los Angeles. At KROQ in LA, he gained recognition as Jimmy the Sports Guy on The Kevin and Bean Show. It was here he met Adam Carolla, who would become a longtime collaborator. His years in radio were marked by bold stunts, occasional firings, and an irreverent comedic style that foreshadowed his later television persona. Television came calling in the late 1990s. Initially reluctant, Kimmel accepted a spot as Ben Stein's comedic foil on Win Ben Stein's Money. His quick wit contrasted with Stein's deadpan delivery, and the pair earned an Emmy for Best Game Show Host. His breakthrough came with The Man Show, which he co-hosted and co-produced with Adam Carolla. Its popularity allowed him to co-create other offbeat projects like Crank Yankers and The Andy Milonakis Show, further cementing his comedic reputation. In 2003, Kimmel transitioned into late-night television with the launch of Jimmy Kimmel Live. Though initially rocky, the show eventually became a cultural staple, known for skits, celebrity pranks, and recurring gags such as his faux feud with Matt Damon. Viral moments, like Sarah Silverman's satirical video with Damon and Kimmel's star-studded revenge video with Ben Affleck, cemented the show's reputation in the digital age. Despite controversies, ranging from insensitive jokes to politically charged remarks, Kimmel retained a devoted audience and became a trusted voice during cultural flashpoints. Not all controversies passed quietly. A 2013 sketch involving children making offensive suggestions about U.S. debt drew backlash from Chinese and Asian American communities, prompting apologies from both ABC and Kimmel. Later, during the racial justice protests of 2020, past clips of Kimmel performing in blackface resurfaced, leading him to issue public apologies and reflect on his growth. His political humor, particularly sharp barbs directed at Donald Trump, alienated some viewers, but reinforced his position as a socially engaged entertainer unafraid of backlash. The most severe challenge to his career came in September 2025, when remarks in his opening monologue about the killing of Charlie Kirk ignited a political firestorm. His comments, made before official motives had been confirmed, prompted condemnation from federal officials, including FCC Chairman Brendan Carr. Within days, ABC suspended Jimmy Kimmel Live indefinitely, a decision made by Disney executives. While some criticized Kimmel harshly, others, including FCC Commissioner Ana Gomez, defended his First Amendment rights. Beyond his signature show, Kimmel remained active across television and entertainment. He hosted award ceremonies including the Emmys and Oscars, co-hosted the ESPYs with LeBron James, and even sparred with Senator Ted Cruz in a charity basketball game. His other ventures included the game show Set for Life, voice roles in animated films and shows, and the founding of production companies Jackhole Productions and Kimmelot. In 2020, he co-executive produced a celebrity version of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and returned to host the Emmys again. He also ventured into publishing with his 2019 children's book The Serious Goose, which he illustrated himself. In 2023, he joined fellow late-night hosts Stephen Colbert, Jimmy Fallon, Seth Meyers, and John Oliver to launch the podcast Strike Force 5 during the writers' strike, using comedy to support unemployed staff. Kimmel frequently credits David Letterman and Howard Stern as his greatest influences. He has expressed admiration for Letterman, once writing a tribute in Time praising his originality and brilliance, and often joked that he entered show business just to befriend him. His personal life has been as eventful as his career. He married Gina Maddie in 1988, with whom he had 2 children, Catherine and Kevin, before divorcing in 2002. He later dated comedian Sarah Silverman for several years. In 2013, he married Molly McNinney, co-head writer for his show. Together, they have 2 children, Jane, born in 2014, and William, Billy, born in 2017. Billy was born with a serious congenital heart defect and underwent surgery shortly after birth, an experience that prompted Kimmel to advocate for healthcare protections for children with pre-existing conditions. His emotional monologue on the issue resonated widely in political debates. Outside work, Kimmel is known for quirky interests and philanthropy. He plays bass clarinet and once performed with the Mighty Mighty Bosstones. He co-founded the Los Angeles Feast of San Gennaro and supported various charitable and political causes. In 2021, he became the namesake sponsor of the LA Bowl, giving college football its first bowl game named after a late-night host. Kimmel remains a complex figure, beloved for his humor and humanity, criticized for his controversies, and admired for his endurance in the volatile world of late-night television. From his humble beginnings in Brooklyn to becoming one of the most recognizable voices in comedy and politics, his career reflects both the power and perils of modern media. Even as Jimmy Kimmel Live faces suspension, his influence on American television and culture remains undeniable. And with that, thanks for watching, share, and please subscribe for more videos.